He said this, quote, "Now they're reaching out and they're going to look to the community to see if this individual borrowed this car." Neither Steve Gonsalves nor the police have explicitly said that it was the killer driving the Elantra that night, only that this person or person inside the car likely have critical information about the case. So we also don't know exactly what they meant by borrowed, whether they're saying the car was lent to somebody or maybe stolen. But if they find that car, could the digital forensics actually help pinpoint exactly where that was that all night, like where the car ended up being all night? Because that would be huge, right, if they could do that? So I want to bring in John Naccarato. He analyzes crime and justice under the name Johnny Law. He spent 25 years as a crime scene reconstructionist, specializing in blood spatter, office-involved shootings and cold cases. He's also a nationally certified traffic crash reconstructionist. This is so great to talk to you because I want to ask you, if they find that car, 2011 to 2013, Johnny, is there even enough digital technology in a vehicle of that era to provide any kind of forensic clues, like the GPS that's sometimes in the engine? Not so much the GPS that's up on the dashboard that we get to use to navigate, but that would tell where the car goes and where it's been.
You know, that year of car, it's kind of on the cutting edge of when the technology started to come out, right? 2006, they started getting GPS and those kind of systems. And so this year of car, this 2011, 2013, you know, even the in-dash systems, you know, most of those weren't installed in the Elantras. You know, the ones that I looked at, it was just a regular AM FM radio. Some had a satellite button on them. But that's really because they're a location-based service, right? They're there to guide you on where to go, tell you where the restaurants are, the next gas station. They're a service-based. So that's really where the technology would come in.
Okay, if they don't find this car, are they dead in the water here in this investigation? Because it feels like this is all they have.
You know, I don't think so. You know, the forensic evidence is still coming back. I think the forensics is going to solve this case. What happened on the inside of that house, on the outside, that's really going to help solve this case. Now, if this is a car, this car is definitely a point of interest for law enforcement. Right, they've gotten some kind of statement or witness that narrowed this car down to this specific range. Right, a 2010 looks way different than a 2011. A 2014 looks a lot different than a 2013. So, whatever information they got to kind of pinpoint this car, they really need to drill down on that and try to find out anything they can on where this car has been. And it's a big task where they have 20-something thousand cars that are these Elantras, right? But if you start to kind of dive down to the VIN numbers of these cars, you can actually see if this car was made in Korea on a 2013, did it come in the color white? If it didn't come in the color white, then you can start to rule out different things on the VIN numbers.
I am flat out of time, but I want you to come back because you know a lot about this stuff, and I don't think this conversation's over. Johnny Law, thank you so much.